Arduino ADC. ADC, Analog to Digital Converter Module. 6 multiplexed single-ended input channel. It converts analog signal to digital signal. While the main function of the analog pins for most Arduino users is to read analog sensors, the analog pins also have all the functionality of general purpose input-output pins, the GPIO pins, the same as digital pins 0 to 13. Arduino ADC pin mapping. The analog pins can be used identically to the digital pins using the aliases A0, A1, A2, etc. For example, the code would look like this to set analog pin 0 to an output and to set it high. Pin mode A0 output, digital write A0 high. Programming. They are enabled by issuing a command such as pin mode A0 input. Digital write A0 high, that sets pull up on analog pin 0 while the pin is an input. Analog read pin, read an analog pin. Analog write pin, value. Once a pin is set to output, it can be given any analog value between 0 to 255. There are only 6 analog pins in Arduino Uno that are from A0 to A5. Example. The LED is connected to the 9th pin, LDR is connected to the A0 pin, and variable to store the read value is LDR var. Void setup. The pin mode sets the pin as output. LDR value is equal to analog read LDR. Analog read the value that goes from 0 to 1023. This is a second example. I'll explain it now. Int analog pin 3 uses pin 3 as analog pin. Int val is a variable to store the read value. Void setup is the setup serial, and in void loop val equals to analog read, which read the input pin, and print ln val prints the debug value. Working. In order to detect the intensity of light or darkness, we use the sensor called LDR, light dependent resistor. The LDR is a type of resistor which has a low resistance whenever there is a high intensity of light and has resistance whenever it is dark. The LDR gives out an analog voltage when connected to VCC, which varies in magnitude in direct proportion to the input light intensity on it. That is, the greater the intensity, the greater corresponding voltage from the LDR will be. Since the LDR gives out an analog voltage, it is connected to the analog pin on Arduino. The Arduino, with its built-in ADC, then converts the analog into digital value. When there is sufficient light in its environment or on its surface, the converted digital value reads from the LDR through the Arduino will be in the range of 800 to 1023. The connections that are to be done on the Arduino board are given here.